Hi everyone, we're back. Had some weird internet issues, but this is going to be game 4 between Hero Awesome and Toastfish. We did mention earlier that we could have seen the character swap from Toastfish, and it has officially happened.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he's Morbin.
He is definitely Morbin.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Cloud's a bad pick at all if you're feeling like you're struggling a little bit with Wario in this matchup, just because like you already have the Cloud practice as well. And this character is insane in this match.
For sure. Just like being able to contest like both the range and kind of out-frame netting Steve. I mean, he's not like a fast character, really, but you know, Cloud has got really good like escape tools too, and just like kind of like reversal tools, which is really good against a character like Steve, who just like combos you. But yep.
Cloud also is just able to pressure blocks a lot better than Wario is, and it's also able to contest your Elytra with like limit cross slash and all that.
Oh my
god!
god! Well, he got limit for that.
I don't think we should be talking about Cloud right now. I think we should be talking about Steve. That was insane from Hero Awesome.
Exactly. Hero Awesome at 9% on the second stock, and Toastfish already starting to take some damage. I mean, Steve has insane damage output. Here it comes, 48%, and right now, Toastfish is
struggling.
He's struggling, but he's doing a good job of staying composed. That up, he throw it out. Are we gonna see another combo?
We're gonna finish it off in a way that seals out the stock, but in a really good spot right now. Limit cross slash.
Not gonna do it.
How crazy it is that Roy's side B is stronger than limit cross slash.
Don't say that.
That's insane.
I never, like every time I forget about that, I'm reminded of it in like terrible ways. Like, why?
I'm upset.
I'm upset too. Woo! Chasing in such an aggressive way can be so scary against Steve. But it worked out. Oh, nice little hover there. Just, you know, get around the blade beam.
I'm surprised we don't see the 2-frame attempt coming out from Toastfish with like dash attack or something like that. Definitely doing a really good job of staying in this game. Steve having access to Diamond O's very scary for Cloud.
Yes, very scary indeed. And right now, being sent off stage so easily too can be scary as well when you don't have access to that limit. You have to avoid everything right now. You have to play so slippery, and while Cloud is a really fast character, sometimes it's not enough. Is that gonna be it? Is that gonna be it? No, yes it is! Good stuff from Hero Awesome. Toastfish not happy about that, but unfortunately, you know.
That's the way bracket goes.
Yep, Hero Awesome did a really good job of just like keeping his head on in this. I mean, we saw so many conversions and just always doing, especially at like low and like low mid percent, just doing always what's optimal. Basically, like almost every single stock he found that really high damaging combo with the block placement into the up smash or even to the back air, which I mean some of them almost killed too. Even on Town and City at 70%, really play that we saw here.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't want to say it's no big surprise, right? But like of the North Dakota Steves, I'm pretty sure that Hero Awesome is considered to be the most technical, like quite a bit.
Yeah.
They practice a lot of the 0 to this. They practice a lot of the infinite that people found with down tilt, break block, place block, down tilt or whatever. They lived it out for quite a while. Found out they didn't think it was like super practical, so they don't use it at all. But like that sort of dedication to find those routes, I think, is really showing in these matches right now.
Are going to be seeing Pepperoni versus HDK. We saw both of these players earlier, and now they are finally playing in losers.
Is this for 7?
For 5th.
Okay.
Wow, Pepperoni and HDK for 5th. That's scary. Both of these are really good players.
Yeah. The loser of this gets 5th?
5th, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, excited to see how this matchup plays up between these two. I think that did HCK fight Hero Awesome earlier?
No, it was Tony Z-Tank.
Right, but before that, did they fight Hero Awesome or Pepperoni?
Oh, yeah, HDK did fight Hero Awesome and won that, I think 3-1.
Okay.
So yeah, getting some matchup experience too. That's scary.
Yeah, I was talking to Pepperoni a little bit about this matchup too earlier when I was getting friendlies during that set. And But he's not a big fan of it. He thinks that Steve loses at -1. There's just a lot of the burst ranges. Oh my god.
Brian! He's playing.
HDK on a tear. I don't even have time to talk about why the match was -1.
I know, this is 0 to death. I mean, that like little sequence there made finally catching up there from the crowd. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's like playing Snake like he's Fox almost. Like he's playing really fast, and that's kind of what you have to do against a character like Steve, who if you let him get too close to you, he just kind of overwhelms you.
That's really like a interesting style to see from Snake too. Oh, we don't really see a lot of close quarter Snake.
No.
Most of them just opted to play around grenade and just playing really slow, having little risk, high reward off of all their interactions. That one stock, man, I still just living break free in my head. That was insane.
But here we are, you know. Gary here, Pepperoni getting a little bit antsy trying to find that kill with that charged F smash. Ooh, up smash though is gonna find it.
That was really silly. Don't think Steve is.
Wow.
I don't
It looked like it confirmed. Like is not, but it looked like one because it just looks so natural coming from HDK.
I don't think that like a 0 to death of his own is we're out of option for Steve. You know, Steve's kind of known for those insane 0 to death routes.
Right.
I imagine that probably a little bit harder on Snake though, just because of frame 1 grenade, making sure you have to be super tight on your execution. And maybe that's why we don't see Pepperoni going for a lot of larger combo routes right now. Up tilt gonna kill it easy.
Right, and I liked kind of the empty pressure that HDK was using, jumping from the platform and then just dropping straight down too. Find that up. From HDK, I mean, like we barely got to commentate anything because so much was happening, and it was so cool too. You know, I will let the players talk for themselves because clearly HDK was singing a very strong tune there.
True. Definitely very impressive with theirs. No shade to Pepperoni either. You know, we've seen up to this point just how impressive they are with their speed. Maybe it's a little bit of matchup unfamiliarity, maybe, that makes it so HDK is able to find these such. Because I don't think that North Dakota has a Snake. It's not like Snake's the most common character anymore. Looks like they're doing a lot better of a job right now, playing with a slower combo game and just for the grenades rather than just.
Exactly. It can be really beneficial to slowing down the pace of the match, or at least dictating the pace. If you just learn to disengage with, you know, if he's got 2 grenades, just, you know, I don't wanna be near that, so just don't, you know. And it seems that Pepperoni is doing a good job of that. You know, I saw in a bit of an up tilt combo at early percent too. Seems like he's starting to get his head screwed on a little bit in this matchup. Ooh.
Forward throw bouncing off the block there. Not gonna end up getting. I don't know if it would have killed if it. Oh, okay.
Unfortunate. This is like a different game, a different set almost. Because,
Oh my lord.
whoa. Just be careful, guys.
Yeah, true. Down throw fair, dangerous. At like all percent, I guess.
Yeah, Nikita is gonna go right
through the block
through.
there.
Yeah, well he did kind of go through at an angle. It wasn't just straight through the block, so it could have been like a weaker point too. But I mean, if he was thinking about that, that's like insane. Like who thinks about that?
Like a really good, just like player sign. I feel like there's a little bit of a crowd reaction right now. Yeah, Diamond is online right now. Both these characters definitely capable of taking the stock off the next interaction. And it kind of just determines the rest of the game here. Because like, Pepperoni losing that stock, now being down 1-2, it's not great by any means because they're already struggling to break the zone against me and to get anything meaningful off of all their entries. Like here in that situation, instead of getting their normal, you know, 20, or maybe even the stock, they only got like 2 hits. That's up to like.
Right. Right now, HTK is still looking super dominant. Not going to lose that stock just yet from Pepperoni. And Pepperoni at 74% on the last stock. Just barely getting gold here. No diamond yet. Great place to be. I mean, Steve definitely can kill here, like plenty easy.
Sure.
But is HTK going to let that happen before he takes his next stock? I mean, we'll have to see.
It's definitely hard to tell with how safe HTK is playing.
Right. Ooh, scary, getting hit by those grenades. Wow, the grenade's stopping the minecart actually. Very useful to know in this matchup, I'm sure.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, God.
I mean, obviously it wouldn't have spikes, but I think it could have killed. That back throw is like weirdly strong.
Yeah, definitely no stranger to a kill option right now. Pepperoni's definitely got to be thinking about how they're going to be tackling the next game. It's not impossible for them to win this one, but like it's not easy. I don't want to say it's not realistic either, but like it's kind of spooky.
Right. And I like how HTK is just kind of like, ooh, nice. Not going to get it just yet. And minecart barely not taking it. Both of them almost at 200%. I mean, definitely skewed in HTK's favor, who's got another stock to work with. But it's looking scary right now. They're just not interacting, are they? All right, there we go. Dash tech. There we go. Barely not, actually.
I guess I can't say definitely. Wow.
But I like how HTK was kind of playing very like bait and punish in this, especially at those like higher percents. I saw him just kind of like landing almost aggressively like on the platforms and kind of hoping for Pepperoni to throw it an up smash while there was C4 next to him or a grenade. And it was a really good just bait because, you know, just having to weigh that like option for Pepperoni. Sometimes you got to think on the fly like super duper fast.
Yeah.
Can be hard. But ultimately it ended up in HK0, who's up 2-0 on for down but not out. But oh, it's looking scary, and HK is looking really, really, really strong right now.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be difficult for Pepperoni to make this comeback, you know. So far throughout, it's not. I don't blame Pepperoni for thinking. Oh my lord. He's looking to make a fire opening right now, not fucking fire though.
He wants it over quick, you know. I gotta drive back to Nebraska later, so I think HTK kind of got the same mindset too. But is Pepperoni gonna let that happen? Because we've got some combos coming out right now.
Kill up there, getting a lot of percent right now. HTK was above by only like 0.1 or something like that. Still doesn't have the greatest lead.
What's happening?
Or boxing.
Sometimes when Steve sets up that like house on like the side of the stage and people just like jump into it, I just like you're in such close quarters, like so many things happen at once. It's terrifying. Right now, both of them just opting to kind of stay far away from each other, stay far away from that Nikita, but it's still gonna come chasing after you, HTK. Stuck in the. Oh my god! Imagine! That was crazy.
I wish there was an interaction that could happen. That'd be so funny.
That would have been funny. Alright, and HTK, you know, he can kind of like set up his shop, but it's not going to do any damage. Blocks there aren't going to do any damage. And when you put a tool like grenades to kind of force him to be stuck inside the blocks, really beneficial because you can start dictating the pace. You can control center really well. There we go. Good, strong up smash, and Pepperoni making really good usage of that move this whole set. Damage.
Getting a conversion off that grenade there, challenging minecart with the bear, putting Steve in a really bad spot. Right now, though, these two characters are pretty even, especially in percent now after that little bit of an opening there.
Right.
Off smash gonna get interrupted by grenade, I believe.
I think so, yeah. Good job of just, you know, we'll just play outside of this block, you know. Hero has an amazing burst range. It's huge. So kind of staying outside of that is really, really pivotal in this matchup. Nikita not gonna get anything off. Minecart is too fast for the Nikita. Nice. And I keep saying this from HTK, and it's such a good option. Just like jumping from the platform, falling down, and then using that like empty landing just to go straight into your up tilt. It's working really, really well.
tilt's such a good weapon.
It is.
Like, it kills, it's not really that unsafe on shield. Bunch of space. Throw it up.
HDK is just getting like perfect spacing for all of these. It's from so far away too. Every grenade is hitting. Every C4 is hitting.
Oh my lord. HDK trying to get some
Whoa.
Twitter clips right now.
No, he's playing out of his mind.
Whoa.
Amazing C4.
Was that stuck to him or was that over there?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was crazy nonetheless. I don't think there were like very few C4s that HDK plays that didn't end up hitting this entire set. Such good stuff from HDK, and you know, Pepperoni made a really good run today. And losing to HDK, you can't be mad. Such a good player, and he really made a showing of that too. Stack bracket too, hard.
Pepperoni out at 5th then? Or
At
out
fifth,
at
yeah.
7th?
Stuff we are gonna be seeing Andy versus
They're
awesome.
looking kind of awesome right now.
He looks awesome.
Does Sandy have any experience in this matchup?
Not really. I don't think Nebraska really has.
Sure.
But Sandy's very much a theory crafter, and he very much loves going into games from the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got an idea of how he wants to play. Like, your idea matchup with actually what happens. That can be kind of scary too. As long as you stick to the game plan and you kind of know your stuff, really good. We'll see how it goes. Taking it to Town and City again. Sandy is not like a player who enjoys playing the whole set on PS2. He kind of likes to use the stages that are presented with him. The stage list. Opting to feel each other out. Stay a little bit away from each other. Keep away from that burst range. 100%. Oh, I didn't think about that, but you know, you have to be directly under someone to get those up airs. But the up air isn't going to stop the anvil at all, so that's going to be really, really. You're going to have to measure the risk reward a lot. Sandy taking so much percent right now.
You're getting pretty lucky there that the axe broke on that up air right before the last one. I think that would have been the stock. Pretty free though.
Yeah, it was looking scary for a second there.
I'm interested to see how Sandy approaches this matchup, because this isn't really one that I feel like Mega Man can abuse his projectiles in a whole lot. So rather one where Mega Man probably has to play more close quarter made.
Sure, and that can be really scary playing close quarters with Steve. Yeah, burst range like I've been talking about, and just like, you know, scrapping tools, of course. And Mega Man doesn't really have a whole lot of scrapping tools. He's got pellet, but I mean, it's not like it sends you far away or anything. Kind of get hit in the face, you lose your momentum, and you're back in it. But Sandy doing a good job of holding onto the stock, you know, ledge trapping going, just keep Hero Awesome as far off the stage. Looking for the up tilt. I like the idea, but no punish off of there from Hero Awesome. Scary amount of shield moment.
Next to each other, yeah. I put my shield next to you. The blade into fair, not gonna quite get the kill there. Elytra. Actually, we're pretty much free. Ooh, getting that iron bear there, taking the stock.
And Sandy was looking for a fair there too. Maybe it would have killed, but both of them doing a good job of just kind of keeping it even. You know, Sandy was starting to bring it back in. Then right now, he's taking a lot of percent himself. 36%, 53%. And here, oh my goodness, the extension on the hitbox of that bear. This is looking scary right now.
So good for Steve, because like a lot of the reason that Mega Man can tend to struggle with sword characters is because a lot of them have a bear that beat out pellets, whether it's like just your jab pellet, your FTL pellet, or your nerf.
Right.
And being able to do that with back air is kind of nuts, because that means it's going to be even harder for Mega Man to get out of the corner.
Right, and finally Sandy's able to find that stock, but at 150% and going as Hero Awesome is just kind of in the corner, and it can be really scary because, you know, there we go, the F smash is going to take it from Hero Awesome, but it's really scary because, you know, Steve's sitting in the corner, you're cornering.
Oh, that was so hard!
Oh my god! That was
Sandy?
insane. I'm talking about how, like, you know, it's gonna be a mountain to climb as you're doing this, but Sandy just like making me eat my words as he's bringing it completely back to even again, both on last stock.
Dare I say it, Sandy's kind of morbing right now.
He's morbed. He said it's morbing time.
Morbed out of his goddamn gourd.
He is.
Oh, so is Hero Awesome though. Almost Hero to that thing. Not quite gonna finish it off. Ooh, it's still alive though, I think.
Oh, and he grabs the metal blade as Sandy's trying to find anything to get his way back on his. Sandy is down, but he's not out. He's gonna do his best.
Wow, that was such a good call.
Yeah, I mean, you have to jump over it, right? What does Mega Man really have to contest that besides, I don't know, like.
Down tilt maybe?
He's got like leaf shield, yeah, but still some of these options are really committal, and you don't want to be committing too hard when you're at such a high percent.
For sure.
So eventually jump just becomes the less committal option, but also the most readable.
Yeah. I almost feel like you kind of have to bait for them to bear your jump and metal blade it in advance or something like that. But even then, you don't get a whole lot of metal blading.
Yeah. Scary. Game 2, Sandy's counter pick. Hopefully he can bring it back, dust himself off after that game. And Smash Mouth, okay, I like it. You know, just having a little. With pellets, you'll have more stage control with that, right? And Steve will have less room to just like you'll have less ground to make up. So I like the idea. I think that can be really, really beneficial in this matchup. You know, just keeping all stages at your disposal.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so weird when it comes to like banning stage. There's so much more to keep in mind. Cause like, in case you didn't know, depending on the stage you're on, Steve mines with a different. So it causes that tool to break. Like stages like Smashville and Town are arguably kind of bad for Steve with his backs, which makes it so you don't get those like 0 to death routes because you can't combo upward.
Oh.
And stage size also doesn't. It's weird to think that it is. I also think it matters, but like in a weirder sense because you can also just cut off a part of the stage with block.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
Nice.
Stage pick definitely working out for Sandy though, dude. Grab a what? Just maintaining combat on.
And he's doing a good job of just like dictating the pace while also kind of choosing the right options in the scrap situation. It's scary, but he's doing a good job of just like keeping the composure and finding the hits when he needs them. Right now, he's being a little bit aggressive. I think you want to just kind of hold on to the stock as best you can. And you know, Mega Man, he's so good at camping, but I know Sandy is not one to camp. But I think if you want to win this set, it might just be necessary eventually.
So funny because like I've heard a lot of South Dakota players say that between Crows and Sandy, Crows is the more aggressive one.
Really?
It's so funny.
I mean, I see Crow's rush camp, but I don't see Sandy do that at all. So I mean, that's just like my litmus, I guess. But
I agree with you. Oh, that was such a good option. You're awesome. So you don't have to stop saying, looking a little awesome.
Looking kind of like Morbius, I think.
I'm saying.
And Sandy, who had the percent lead, not anymore, and it's terrifying. You know, just like randomly Hero just gives all this damage, dishes it all out. Sandy doing a good job of just like keeping away from the damaging combos, but you said backs can kind of be hard and mess that up sometimes. So we'll just kind of have to see how it plays out in this. It seems just like every single stock between like any Eve set is just like both of you, once you get to like the mid-high percent, randomly, that's just how the set is for the next like minute and a half, but it takes like 2 seconds for both of you to get there. Nice. Ooh, nice tech from Hero. Awesome. That back air is, whoa!
Oh, just swinging there, taking the stock.
Sandy was the one swinging there, and he just got punished for it. Good whiff punishing and just waiting on Hero Awesome's part. But you are gonna get killed. Two right off the angel platform from Sandy.
That was a weird angle.
Was that the stack knockback, potentially?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was. Definitely a little odd there, but...
Yeah.
He is morbid. Down throw into fair. I'm pretty sure that down throw bear is true there, but I could be wrong.
It is, but Sandy... Oh, that was
So good.
He's
You're
not
awesome.
as confident in the down throw bit. But that's so crazy that he was still able to make it back with that gliding property. And the Elytra back. Barely just not doing it. TNT is so scary. Good get up attack. Because you have so much. Because in this game, you know, you have the little legend invincibility on get up attack. So it's good coverage.
He's got to kill off this ledge trap here if they want to like play it as safe as
Behind him.
possible. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa!
lord! Super fighting robot. He's heavy. Big boy.
He is a big boy. Yeah.
That one not big enough of a boy, I guess.
2-0 for Hero Awesome.
Something that I'm interested to see if we see more from Sandy in this matchup is challenging minecart with up tilt. Because up tilt has iframes. Like, pretty sure it's like on frame 7, I think. So it could be a really good option to KO Steve for trying to swing there. Definitely not something they should go for every time, especially if Steve's gonna like jump out of the cart or something like that. But an option that could be used nonetheless.
Right. I mean, when you get to these higher levels too, you start to think about when you want to use your reads, you know? Because you don't want to, like you said, you don't want to use them every time, but you might also not want to use them until like you're, you know, maybe we could see it coming out. Maybe Sandy has that in the back of his mind and he wants to use it now that he's down 2-0. But we'll have to see for sure. I mean, we're only commentators. We can only say so much. Can't be out here giving away all the player secrets and stuff.
True. Got it.
Apple time.
Apple time.
Nice.
Oh, that was so good.
He looks epic.
Was that a one frame?
A one frame? Potentially.
I don't know if the crash bomber prop. That was really good.
Some also bonking into the block there is like funny. I don't see Steve being like, man, why is this here? Right now, here, awesome. On this second to last stock is Sandy at 72%. Looking a lot better than that first and second game for Sandy, but still just like keeping up the pressure right now. They're awesome. You know, it seems that Sandy is swinging at a disadvantage a lot. It's working when Hero Awesome isn't expecting it, but when Hero Awesome is expecting it, it does not. It's like a really big punish. Oh, glide there. Why does Elytra go so like high with the glide property, but not in general?
It's quirky.
It's quirky.
I'm pretty sure something that Sandy could also be doing here to kind of edge guard that Elytra a little bit better is down smashing up because of how far below.
Oh yeah, after that buff.
That early too.
Big plan. People are winning the raffle over there. Good for you, whoever won the raffle. Alright, and Sandy still at... I'm just realizing that now as Hero Awesome going down 3-1. Sandy ought to keep up some pressure by being at such high percent. I like how he's doing... He's kind of realizing, like, at these high percents, the last place I want to be against Steve is behind him. Because that bear is such a strong kill tool. Doing a good job of just sticking to center. And if Hero Awesome is not facing center, just like not being wherever Hero Awesome is not facing.
For who?
Yeah. What a convoluted way to say that. And he's still living 161%. He is a boy.
Yeah, their game plan's definitely working out pretty well for them.
Oh my god, that empty frame. Bring down the shield everywhere. Okay, like, I think random things are so awesome. Oh, and he's doing the micro dash. Like, it's like kind of like bait him out for the roll and for Devin like back here is gonna take the 100 and whatever percent.
I think it was like 160 or something like that.
Right, and I mean, this is looking really good for Sam, but you can't for
Can't
Awesome
count
or
Steve
Steve
out.
out.
All it takes is one down to.
Whoa. Some damage starting. But is Hero Awesome gonna be able to nickel and dime his way back into things? Nope, that is
Yeah,
gonna be the case.
Something that really helped out Sandy there at the end, right? Hero Awesome actually didn't have any iron left over too. And that's another thing about the Smashville and Town and City, is that you don't get iron very much. You get a lot of wood. There's a good counterpick reason to go there, and maybe we saw Sandy go there so often because I had to deal with minecart less. Or even like, it also means you also have to deal with TNT less, so it could be a reason. Opting to go to PS2 now though. All the best games I've had or something like that.
Having fun. This is a really good venue. I like it a lot. Just having like built the hobby shop and just the capacity to hold both smashers and card players too. That's awesome.
Definitely.
But all right, getting into game 4 here. Sandy looking to make this go happen. Awesome is getting some valuable data from that last game too. It grabbed it that it was still active as box.
I'm not quite sure what causes it to do. Or sometimes it'll just like slightly hit you, and other times I think it's based on if the opponent's like jumping or something like that. If you're grounded, it probably grabs you, or if you jump. They're awesome, building a lot of really solid percent here, getting a really hard trace. Kind of meaningful. Just having the power to pull.
Oh, I like just waited there, but if he did, that was really smart. Okay, yeah. Nice. I mean, that cute little reversal. Oh, just barely. No, right, landing right on his toes. I mean, that's the most painful place to like hit yourself, you know.
I have a stub toe.
I definitely have, and I don't enjoy it. I don't think anyone in the world does. Neither does Sandy Mega Man, as he's down this stock, and only 63% on Hero Awesome right now. It's scary.
Yeah.
I keep saying that, it's scary, but it is. I'm
like,
terrified. I'm just spectating.
Definitely feels like there's a lot of pressure on Sandy right now. Not only to like take this stock relatively soon, right, but also to play the next stock here flawlessly.
Exactly. Have to get so much damage to make up, and first you have to find the kill. There it is. Slightly charged F smash is gonna take it. You know, Steve isn't super. It's like heavy, but he's not like super heavy, right?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Kind of like midweight.
I thought he was like
a little heavier.
Towards the 90s.
He's more BS8.
He is. That is true.
But Sandy just really aggressive in disadvantage, and it seems like Hero Awesome is doing a good job of just like out there.
He's doing a really good job of mixing up the mash there.
Yeah, exactly. Stay away from the mic. Or stay away from TNT. Stay away from back air. Stay away from back air.
Just stay away.
Yeah, stay away from back air for sure. Oh yes, and Mega Man has quite the time trying to break some of these blocks. And Anvil right to the face too. Last stock, I mean, whoever loses this goes home.
Goes home in like
Need some damage going. Edge guard situation, ledge trap situation, fully charged F smash.
Okay.
Oh, he had a lot of invincibility.
Yeah, I know that some characters get hit with their ledge hang from Mega Man F smash. I don't really know who all of them is.
It was very, very close for Sandy, like a pixel off the look. And right, awesome. It's starting to take some damage, and Sandy is doing a good job of just bringing this back, just inch by inch, staying away from some of these. Hero Awesome has. Oh, it's so scary seeing him come out of the minecart. You know, just like the random like bear spike.
He was doing a very good job of, like you said, not getting hit, but right now looking, as we've been saying, pretty scary. Diamond is online, and even if Sandy is to take this stock, they have to deal with the whole fresh stock of Diamond too. F smash not going to take it the stock dog.
And up smash not going to take it, just 100% of that last stock. Minecart and way off stage, and awesome. The ledge trapping situation. Looking for these back airs, looking for the minecart. The dash attack is going to take it. Just got really the first options. I mean, what can I say? And that is going to be it.
That's insane. I don't know. I did not think Transformer was going to transfer like that.
good stuff from both of these players. You know, here awesome, emerging victorious here. But Steve is a really hard character to play against, and Sandy was like, he was bringing it back for a moment there, and it's not like it was a 3-0 or it was just like, he was keeping it competitive too. So
And especially for not having any practice in that matchup, like You're Awesome is definitely semi-practice at the very least in the match because of how much. So
yeah.
I imagine that it was definitely. Nonetheless, really good showing.
Right. Well, I think that's probably going to be it for me. That's probably going to be it for me. I'm going to be heading back to Nebraska here. I've got a carpool to drive. So thank you very much to the South Dakota scene for having me. Very much to the owners of this venue for having the Smash scene. And thanks for commentating with me. It was fun. And like I said, I'm Bumblebella. I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks, everyone.
Start battle! On it!
Where we lose our quarters?
This is actually winners.
Finals? Okay.
That's where we're at currently. Tony Z Tank versus Zen. We got Nebraska Weekly Finals happening.
Are we all?
Pikachu!
Alright, here we go. Game 1 of Winners Finals starting here. PS2, we have Tony Z Tank versus Zen. We could be strapped in for a long set here.
This is true.
These two definitely have gone through time on multiple occasions and have there's been reverse timeouts, full timeouts.
All the works today, baby.
Yeah, we could easily
And these
be
two
seen.
fight each other a ton down in Nebraska too. So like they know each other very, very well.
Yes, very common occurrence. I believe Zen is number 2. Tony's number 1 in Nebraska. I gotta double check. I gotta back to check.
Yeah,
my
I'm not
stuff.
super sure. I'm super knowledgeable on the Nebraska PR. Heck, I'm barely knowledgeable on our own PR. So like, I just forget who plays where. I just know who the PR players are. However, though, right now, Tony with a little bit of a lead here over Zen right now, just kind of keeping up the pressure. Doing a really
so
good job.
Zen is number 2.
Is he number 2?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
We got number 1 versus number 2 Nebraska PR.
and that usually comes down to is a lot of times just people like having to play each other all the time. When it comes down to those number 1 and 2, it's them playing each other all the time. So this will be something they're very familiar with. And right now we're just kind of Tony getting a slight lead and almost getting the stock there. That would have been really big in the case here. Whoever gets the first stock in this matchup definitely is in a much better position than the other player. Because they have, instead of just percentage to play off of, they have percentage and stock.
Yeah.
So they have that ability to die and make a few mistakes and then still have a little bit more leeway of room.
For sure. And like also like we were saying before, these two are not afraid to go to time, so like they're both okay with playing very slowly if they have to in order to do it. So
Definitely
that first kill is huge for the momentum of the first game.
Right now, no closing coming out so far. 167 on Zen, and that's finally going to take the first stock. And that's now going to put Tony in a massive advantage here to be able to just play it at his pace. Zen now has to play at the pace of Tony or force a tempo of his own to start climbing back and to get into this game.
Yeah, I mean, we're on 5 minutes already, and we still have 1 of 3 stocks, one of 2. Also, Zen was not happy when he lost that stock. You could see the eye roll on the camera screen. He was not okay with it.
Absolutely looking to go for the 2-frame there to try to get a spike. Not going to get it. No real punish for going for that, though. No damage off stage and not really stuck on ledge very long. All in all, really good stuff right there for Tony. And Tony just kind of keeping up the tempo now, just racking up damage real quickly, and then just looks like he's struggling to find an answer at this moment.
Yeah, no, just Tony is doing a very, very good job of just not letting him do what he wants to do with the game.
Absolutely. Crazy Tank dancing on the platforms pretty well, avoiding getting T-jolted or dash attacked currently, so that way he doesn't die. And just Sonic, he's got to go fast.
He is fast.
Oh, well, okay, a little bit of nair into up smash is going to take the stock there for Zen. Now able just got to rack up a little bit of percent. Well, he's looking for this moment now to just try to get the lead.
He has a lot of work ahead of him, though, still.
Absolutely, Tony Z Tank jumping into the side B there. Don't think that was exactly what he was looking for at the moment, but right
I'm
now,
sure it was all planned. Everything he does is 100% planned.
Absolutely.
Got that tank mentality, baby.
So right now, just starting to lose the lead he has very slowly. Then racking up some percentage, get 50%. Taking his time, finding his openings.
Just getting his little punishes. Sometimes he may have to be like a big 80% punish, but like the chips and punishes, those work too. The random hits, those add up pretty quickly.
Absolutely not gonna kill though, gonna come real close. And now Zen about sitting at 140%. Working.
Both just kind of doing little footsies and trying to get something off of the T-jolt here. Force Tony to either hit a shield or if he gets hit by it, then he can get in and get a punish, there's some sort of momentum going. But right now, it's just both just playing a lot of footsies. One's really wanting to get in.
No one really overcommitting because in the case of just the punishes on both ends, it's so much damage, and you need every ounce of the lead you can get here in this moment. And 2 F-tilt's gonna take out 2 stocks on Zen right now. 2.5 minutes or so remaining on the timer, and 61% racked up on Zen. Ooh, and that's gonna be such a quick stock.
That was a really good last stock there from Tank.
Yeah, just a massive percentage. They're just going off stage and just letting that fair rip, not waiting, and just catching Zen not really at the wheel maybe.
Finishing him off to go to the next game, get going. However, it seems he's trying to pick out where he wants to go next. Not entirely sure where you'd want to go.
I'm assuming we probably saw a
see a lot of views.
FD and Yoshi ban, or not a town ban,
Probably not.
but FD and probably Yoshi's the way Pikachu can't recover very well. And
I was over listening to Zen over there, and he was saying that Tony Tank loves Town and City. You'd never take Tony. Absolutely, from what I hear.
So knowing that's definitely didn't get banned on the thing, that's probably what we're looking at. So it just seems like feels like Zen feels like this is the best stage for him to go to currently.
It's looking like it might be a PS2 big PS2 match once again today.
See what happens here after. If Zen gets a win, we'll have to see if it changes up at all or what happens from there. Right now, Tony Z Tank getting a lot of percent here.
It's just racking up that percentage point, just hitting him. However, though, Zen a little bit of a fight here. Not letting him go, not letting him run away with this thing.
Not just yet. The T-jolts aren't going to be the most effective because depending on the window of opportunity, Tony can get in under them. So Zen's got to be real careful about the openings at which he uses T-jolt. But I think
it's been a long day.
They're going to get a kill off the top, and Tony just looking real strong, looking like he's wanting to win this $200 pop. Right now, working So far, just nothing super good in the books for Zen, but doing his best, and right now just struggling to kind of close out these stocks and to keep that lead in his favor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the first time I've seen Tony cancel out a spin dash with the jump there, and I kind of hope we see maybe a little bit more of it, so that way like he can kind of play these more like fake out games with Zen. But in fact, he is in the lead. He kind of gets to run the momentum. He gets to choose the tempo a bit more than Zen gets to.
Yeah, right now especially. Yeah. So I can't lie.
Zen getting a little bit into advantage state finally. Not going to get a huge much, a little bit of grab, and I went for a big kind of risk reward there. That could have been really huge payoff, but not going to get punished for it, so not the worst setup. Nailed that. That was so good.
That was really good by Zen there. Good gameplay, good. And now we're back to even stocks again. So we'll see if Zen can take some of the momentum to try and get something going here. However, Tony is not going to let him do that if he can avoid it.
Of course. Hoping to see maybe Zen now kind of slowing down Tony's tempo and just force him to kind of approach a little riskier and take a little bit more audacious kind of charges in.
Yeah,
that he's
for
able
sure.
to punish easier.
Definitely.
But right now, nothing super big coming out for Tony. These spin dashes are just going to close so much distance.
Oh yeah.
But Zen getting him off stage with this, with spin dash off punish off spin dash. Here we go, getting a little bit of damage in. T-Jolt's in there, going to rack up a good amount of percent. And Zen now in just in a very slightly, nothing massive. It can
I think
change
this is
within
his
an
first lead
instant.
of the set so far too.
He
Or
might
like,
have had something really early on game
oh,
one,
early
but
on, but like for the most part, it's been Tony with the lead. So
Absolutely.
see if he can capitalize on a little bit more.
playing right now, just sitting at a perfect spot at the platform to be able to throw a couple T-Jolts at really safe angles, and now he's just forcing Tony to take his time. There we go. It's a little bit of these fake outs
To
now.
punish the spin dash a little bit. Not letting him really do what he wants to do by sitting back and controlling, because obviously with the lead, you kind of have to always keep time in place, because these two very much play for time quite often. So
Here we go. Gonna get a little bit of damage in. Now the percentage is just ever so slightly back in Zen's favor. Danced a little bit here, and last hit fair not gonna kill. That was
back
so
here,
good.
that was
Knowing
really
that
good.
ain't that's one of those things of like knowing the matchup and knowing where homing attack would have taken him.
Yeah.
And punishing it twice to close out the stock now and to put himself in a much bigger advantage than he's had before.
Yeah,
It's nothing super huge yet. The stock could be taken literally within an instant.
yeah, like
As we go.
commentator's curse, baby. You gotta love it.
I always speak it into existence. But now that's just gonna be so much for Tony.
Oh,
I like it. He went for a big play there and almost got a lot of reward off it.
Yeah.
But now Tony's taking a really solid lead, about 40%. Gonna rack up a lot more percent. Now sitting there, Zen almost at 100 in the span of just a little bit. And that's gonna be game two. Second verse, same as the first. Gonna go spin dashing to fair to take out this stock again on Zen. And right now, Tony's sitting with a really big lead. This is
yeah, this is looking really good for Tony right now. Zen
Looking-
has a lot of work to make up, and he hasn't really had a lot of success at all so far throughout this match. Like, he's had like a stock lead in the last game, but that got turned around very quickly.
Yeah, little fragments of like hope and like things going in his favor just to kind of quickly be taken away. Tony answering back quickly and just effectively every time.
Oh yeah, he's doing a really good job of just not letting him get too far into the lead, not letting him have any momentum. Just that's my momentum. Is kind of what he's saying right now.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Looks like just running it back and feeling this is the best stage he has against Sonic in this situation. So he's gonna rock it. Gonna get a couple of bears. Ooh, I like the reset.
Ooh.
Didn't go for the extension, which you see a lot of like lower level Pikas go for this. Like I'm gonna go for this third and see what I can get. Up air bridges coming through and running away massively with this early stock. Looking for a tech chase there. Didn't get what he wanted, but still a solid 70% to start out the game. Not bad at all, but Tony answering back real quick. A 3% deficit, and now Tony in the lead ever so slightly.
Yeah, no, that was really good play by
Realize how
both
much
sides. there.
damage Sonic does, honestly. Jesus.
He does a ton of damage. You forget like sometimes how much damage he does, because like typically you think of Sonic, you think like spin dash camp, and that's like his entire character.
Yeah,
But like he does so much damage when he wants to like get in and just run you down.
absolutely. Now, once again, just this little dance of percentage is kind of going back and forth. far, Zen just ever so slightly ahead of his partner here. Yeah. Acro probably going to take it out here. Oh, there he is. Good GI there.
Really good, yeah, especially like after the match we were hearing about, you were hearing over there too.
Yep, and then just a tragic imp with the spring, going to send Zen at an awkward angle that he could not recover from, and just going to take that early stock. And sometimes those are the way you got to take the stocks. Smash definitely being a different type of fighting game. If you can get rid of them earlier, hey, you can just tease it out.
Yeah.
Going to close out that stock, and now it's dead even, 0%.
Back at 0 again.
Right now. Good spot dodge. That was going to be really good time because it was potential that might have shield broken if it had hit the shield.
And like, also again, that was reason for it. It's just showing how well he knows the matchup. He just knows the timing for when homing dash is gonna hit him.
On top of just like the fact that could have been mixed up at any moment, just knowing when Tony was gonna let it rip, knowing his opponent more than anything at that point.
Yeah, you can do that early. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, you have this
I don't know
whole
the character.
timing window. So just how well he knew when calling out the air dodge.
That was really good by Tony there.
Well, like. You just feel bad there, like,
yeah,
that's just brutal. But right now, Tony's running away with this game. 42% and a whole stock up is
that's a lot to overcome against, especially against Tony.
Absolutely, and just a character who's so fast and gets in your face so easily.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Zen showed a good job. And a little bit of taunt, showing, hey, I'm not out of this yet. I still have a lot more in me.
Showing a little bit of spunk, a little bit of momentum. See if he can capitalize it at all here. Hopefully,
see what he's able to do. That peek in there, super safe, not going to get punished on a grab. Right, rising up air into back air to lead to a little small combo. Nothing huge, but you take what you can get in this match. You can take every percentage.
Any sort of odd end to your hit, you take those.
Both of them kind of going back neutral. I can see Tony trying to go to these platforms a little more than anything else, just because Pikachu having this really good ground game, T-Jolt, dash tag, down tilt, forcing him to only have to use his good aerials. Like, I mean, oh no, like Pikachu using his aerials, but that reduces his options in half, which is usually something you always like to do, is reduce the amount of options your opponent has.
Yeah, the amount of things that they're able to do with you is always want to lower that number.
And now Tony just kind of running back and forth on the stage, but
getting the trip there into the dash attack after the down tilt. Kind of lucky there, but capitalizing very well. Ooh.
Landing T-Jolt into Nair, into a grab. Not going to get the follow-up on it where he's going for a similar kind of reset, but now he has a bit of an advantage. 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh, the down smash
come through. Not going to kill, but still, 30% lead is what you'll take in these moments.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, just Zen is doing really well against Tank right now.
Absolutely. Coming down to it. Good. I like it, going to the platform, avoiding being grabbed very potentially, and only able to risking an up smash, but it was gonna have to be real quick on Tony's end to follow it up. Ooh, good air dodge out of that F smash, knowing that he had to do that quick to get out of the danger zone of it.
Oh yeah.
And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the game right there. So there we go. Zen now kind of taking the first game, especially after such like a rough start where he had that 40% like stock deficit. To bring it back and to win that game is very impressive. And that's the kind of momentum I think he needs going into this.
Because now we're in game 4, so like all of a sudden Tony was like, "I'm gonna wrap this game up. I'm up a stock." All of a sudden he lost the game, and now he's like, "Crap, I'm gonna play another one." That's why it's gonna be harder than mental, you know, knowing that you've almost won it and then you threw it away like that. It can be so hard sometimes to get over.
Hearing the bands coming through, there's FD Town on the band side for Zen. Definitely just trying to have those options to be on a platform against Sonic is super nice. And we all know, and as we've learned, Tony Z Tank likes Town and City. So you might be right. It looks like it might just, if there's a 5th game, it might just be all PS2.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be the PS2 finals today, baby.
Absolutely. Here we go. It's also the start we've seen every time. Both taking their time, kind of dancing around in this neutral. Looking to go for a back air there, but not going to get the back air on it. Still going to take no punish for it so far. And just going to have a very slight lead. Going to work his way up. And he's going to get a couple of down tilts. One of them going to triple lead to a dash attack, which unforced deep edge. Tony going for a pretty out there edge guard, hoping to just kind of take an early stock and have this real good momentum in his favor.
Probably trying to catch him sleeping if you will, because right now, like, the stock, they were at basically the same percentage, but I guess we're kind of right back in it again, but blow for blow, no one's really getting like a huge advantage state here. It's just they're both like very good at getting out of it, resetting the neutral, and then getting their chips in when they can. And hopefully it can lead into a bigger advantage state.
Then gonna do the classic of the T-Jolt falling Nair into lead up play. Only gonna get to the Nair, not gonna get any follow-up from it. Right now, just 20% deficit doesn't really mean much. We've seen this matchup. Stocks can be closed out as early as 40 off of just one good read.
Now both these players, they're playing so well today.
Absolutely, and that was an amazing recovery by Zen there, using T-Jolt to force Tony to shield that ledge. And allows him to recover high as Pika and just avoid the ledge situation. Really good all in all, and
I like
first
the
stock's
fair.
gonna go into his favor. Gonna have that slight lead now that he needs.
And I'm gonna ride that momentum just to get some more stock percentage here. However, Tony's not having
Quick answer,
any
as
of
we've
that.
We've seen nothing but quick answers, and I like the spring placement there. The entire set so far, every time Zen has interacted with Tony, putting spring down on the ground in front of him, it always drifted towards the white side of the ball. Tragic SD.
No, that's so unfortunate.
Absolutely. Zen's gonna have a real big answer for that. It must have been like an actual accidental B reverse or something along the lines of that.
Not entirely sure what happened there now, but now he has a lot more work to do with now.
Well, he's got a ways to go in 4.5. Hey, just let him have a run or he might interact. But then doing the first case of like lightning loops we've really seen so far today, looking like he's like, I need this percent, and I may not be the absolute best. I mean, I've seen him hit so many of them, but we haven't seen so many in this set. Maybe just because he's not able to get the setup, but taking that moment, found that instance, and got a little bit of damage in, racking up percent.
Right now, though, it's kind of looking like he's getting some momentum here again after that unfortunate SD. Just
More
racking
like
up that
his way
percentage.
back into here.
Not going out without a fight. Ooh, that's fair. Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Not ready for the tech on that one. Tony C. Tank will advance to winner's
that was
finals.
a really good recovery there. And I think
But not out of the game yet. He's still in losers finals and has a chance to run it back against Tony Tank
will.
later on here.
he will fight the. Zen will go on to fight the winner of HDK and Hero Awesome, who are next up on stream. So we should be getting. So we'll be getting another Snake Steve matchup. Didn't these two fight earlier?
You might be thinking HDK Pepperoni.
Oh, was it Pepperoni that he fought?
Yeah, he's fought both the HDK.
Okay.
HDK's bracket up to here has been. Oh no, they did fight. They fought in winners quarterfinals, and HDK had barely won over, or not barely. I think he won pretty swiftly. Won over Hero Awesome.
Okay, so Hero's Awesome's kind of looking for a run back here a little bit.
Looking at we're looking at a case of potential double jeopardy here. HDK player one. Tony Z Tank, goddamn fiend. Man's out here like calling for money matches after he just gets.
Grinding those money matches and trying to win the money.
Europe could never.
Europe would be so free because of Tony.
So true. Take it.
What?
I believe that is good old YGL in chat there saying the D in HDK stands for dub. Shout out to YGL. Man's a homie, runs some great events. Probably still to this day ran one of my favorite events ever in Nebraska, being Fight Night. That was some of the most degenerate ultimate ever, and it was fantastic.
Okay.
Shout out to that man doing. Ooh, thank you. I always forget that one. This is loser semis. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. We'll take a bit for it to show over there, but fixed it. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna have Snake versus Steve again. So these two are having a rematch of their winners quarters finals.
And Hero Awesome has had a heck of a run today.
Absolutely. Well, pretty much he has placed a little above his seed, I believe. Absolutely. So far, I believe everyone is seated in their right spots so far. I believe the only exception is Crows, who fell early, so that's the only one. Hero Awesome is one seed above.
It's me. Crows.
Yep.
I said it, Crows.
Hero Awesome.
Hero Awesome.
So just slightly outplaced in the seed. He was
And
seeded
Hero
fifth.
Awesome was 5th seed, right?
Yep, 50. So just barely above his seed, but still good enough. Like
I mean, he
getting
had
above his
he had
seed.
some good wins today too.
Yeah, not an easy bracket either, so good shout out to him. But right now we're going into game one, and so far we're kind of seeing what we saw before. A little bit of even start, but it's kind of up to the first person to get the momentum in this. And HDK has been running away with these F smashes at ledge. I've seen him hit
He needs to
many.
chill out with those.
It,
Like, I like it, and he hit me with one, and I was salty about it. But he needs to chill out. I was mad when he didn't release the F smash immediately, and I had to air dodge, and I'm like, I could have just sprained early and snapped ledge, and then this dude,
hey, but you know, sometimes you just got to call it out like that.
yeah, real. Like,
Sometimes like that risk
you
reward.
get away with bad options when you're a top player because people expect you to do the good option.
Absolutely. And the word, just it's amazing. Sometimes like when you have that like threat of like I'm a good player, you would never expect me to do this option.
Yeah, like literally, I hit the buzz with a run up smash during our set at low tide, and he recoiled, and he's like, "What the hell?"
See, sometimes the best plan is no plan at all. You just whip it out and just hope, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes the stupid
Like, he
one
would
is
do-
the best one.
Yeah, he would do like a lot of retreating Lumifair, whatever, and I just ran forward because I'm Sonic, and I just actually he like recoiled. It was probably like a career highlight of mine, not gonna lie. it felt really good to land that on someone as smart as the Buzz.
I
Absolutely.
can't blame you. That's really funny.
And currently in this game right now, we have Hero Awesome at a pretty solid, like a pretty decent lead, especially for Steve in this matchup, but it's slowly closing. These grenades going to rack up that gap real quickly. And Hero Awesome just not being cautious enough about their grenades and where they are and how long they've been cooking, because that's something you have to respect. Because he thought maybe, I can get hit and I still have a few more
Is
seconds.
he playing with game?
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
I
No.
think he's using his own music.
That's his own music, yeah.
That's his headphones?
Yeah, that's not the stream headphones, but
Okay, because I was gonna say he's getting hit by a lot of grenades in C4. I'm like, he should be able to react to that.
yeah, some people play better with game sound, some people play better with music. It's up to the player. And
I don't mind either. I'll listen to music if I want to, but like if I'm fighting Snake, I always listen to music.
yeah, and that's always the big one. Is Snake is definitely the biggest
exception.
one of people like always like I need game sound to fight this character.
Yeah, for sure.
Previous #1 in South Dakota, Hank was always a big proponent of like I need game sound to fight like J-Rob and HK because I need to hear when he's pulling these grenades, when he's like ripping C4, things like
Yeah,
that.
because that affects your timing with like how long the grenade has been cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, Hero Awesome good to close out the first game pretty solidly. A 43% damage racked up on him, and
He
right
doesn't
now,
need it.
yeah,
He doesn't need game sound.
absolutely. Sometimes, Steve, sometimes you don't need game sound if you just don't let Snake play the game. You
That's
combo
true.
him, you don't need game sound anymore. And as we've talked before, Hero Awesome definitely good at pushing his advantage. When he gets in that advantage state, he gets every every mile for an inch you give him.
The thing that's tricky about Steve is like it can be hard to tell how close he is to like falling apart because a lot of his gameplay. So if you can destroy that crafting table and like really limit his option,
Absolutely.
like you could be down 100% and you can still be like, I'm winning right now.
Absolutely. And
You just don't have to. You have to let him like not mine and stuff.
Oh,
that's funny.
that was
That's
so
just
close
funny
to
that
being-
that low profile's up till. That's hilarious. I
That
love
is funny. But what I want to see more of, like the last time these two played, is HDK had some really good grenade placements just like that, where
Yeah.
he knows the angles of like how he can get this over, and so instead of just wasting time throwing the grenades on the blocks, he gets them over and in the face of Hero Awesome, forcing him to have to kind of get out of this little like homie space.
Yeah, if Hero also wants to avoid that, it goes.
Absolutely, and just
Or-
like
Or you
that.
know what? Four.
Yeah, but now he's got
That
diamond,
way-
he's
yeah,
got
you know, that
mats.
wastes resources and stuff. Might not be able to put 4 blocks for every grenade that's.
Absolutely. You're forced to use more blocks, but you are able to get more mats in the meantime. And now we are seeing that like adaptation.
Now he's on wood. One thing about Steve, depending on what resource he has available, and how much stuff crafting table.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
It takes
really?
resources to crafting table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I knew
that's why
that.
you'll see like me, I fight Steve, I like break crafting table a lot. Because then the crafting table will break and then respawn on top of the stage and it'll just keep doing that. So for wood, it's like 1 wood block, but once you start getting to like stone and iron, it's like 4.
Good to know.
Well,
actually.
that's
yeah,
actually
and
kinda
we're seeing that
huge.
now. I've actually never noticed that. Good.
Yeah, so if you don't have like, if you're not on a wooden like town, Smash, stuff like that. What happens is, like crafting table, they run out of materials very, very fast. Eventually, they're gonna have to start.
And this is just that stuff of like information and knowledge about the game that like playing at a level of like Tony Z Tank is like the stuff you need to know, and like every advantage you like can get, you need to take.
Yeah, it's like basically micromanaging Steve's resources for him.
Yeah, and
Like,
upsmash
a lot of Steves are very mindful of their resources, but when you're spending blocks every crafting, like that can be hard to keep up with. That's Steve's track, even up. Oh, it's just so fast. And also stage dependent.
Yeah.
So,
And certain, I don't know, like the other thing is stages using different tools to mine, so it just comes down to stuff like that. And right now, but so far, like HDK has not been putting as much pressure on like forcing these mats to get used up, and so Hero Awesome has been able to wall out, line up some more, and just constantly have Diamond on standby, whether to refresh it or if he dies here soon, he can just quick go spawn it and just have Diamond on respawn.
all Steves are really paying attention to is, do I have iron? Do I have gold and redstone?
Yes.
With iron, you can do, down throw, the down air, the mine cart. If you have redstone and gold, then you can
High power.
the supercharge, yeah.
Yeah, just like that there.
The
And
redstone rail.
right now, Hero Awesome looking so much better against HDK than he did in Winner's Quarters, which is...
Ill-advised TN. A lot of resources. And then he has Steve.
No!
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's so tragic for HDK.
Oh,
for Hero
he
Awesome.
has seen at 0. He got
Yeah.
infiltrated.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It's so unfortunate.
A flood that will happen, that thing of just pressure, the nerves are there. He knows that this is
Oh, yeah.
someone he can lose to, and that he wants every advantage he can get, so
No,
sometimes...
right now, he's the stand-in for Crows.
Yeah,
So all that pressure and stuff that's been building, that's on.
absolutely.
That's gotta play into the narrative.
And Crows, if he was here, is seeded to win at this point, so... And Hero Awesome definitely had a good run last time. Last Smashdiac he was at, he got, I
I
believe...
think it was second, right?
I believe he got second
Right behind
over
Vivian.
yeah, right behind Vivian. And so
And who?
Vivian, Mastro, they changed their tag. So that was the last Smash Pokemon trainer.
PT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played them at the weekly that I came here.
Hey, you guys came down for a weekly. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got second because I DQ'd after making it to Grands.
That was so wild. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right, but right now we're on Hollow Bastion. So this is a
Another?
Hero Awesome pick.
Interesting choice, because I know like one of our local soon-to-be Steve players, Braden, does not like Hollow Bastion.
high
does-
ceiling.
I still doesn't help. I think his main reason was just a match. He only gets stone and iron, which is not great as the match progresses.
Fair, but the high ceiling can also be really helpful against Snake. Just due to the fact that a lot of his kills usually do come off the top. Things up tilt, C4, grenade, all pop up. Yeah, up air, like a lot of Snake
That's fair.
kills off the top more so than side. It's not impossible, but for side kills, you're only looking out for F tilt and like bear and F smash. But F smash is killing you most places.
Yeah.
So
Really, or if you're HDK, F smash at ledge.
Yeah,
He really
so-
likes that option.
right now it's just going good. This is going to be
Oh.
killed. I'm guessing he was kind of going for the mix-up because if that is a bit of like a
So-
weird 50-50-ish type thing. Of,
So right there, what ended up happening is a lot of players will not mash to make it out, that way they fall. So if this team is like, I can make it in time, up smash won't scoop from minecart, so up smash instead.
yeah, which would break
But then
the
of
card.
course they run the risk of, if the person does mash out,
You miss and then
yeah.
so yeah, it's
But,
similar to
if
like
the, if the
Rob
other
down
person is
situation.
trying to fall off the stage, almost out of wood.
Yeah.
That's another thing when like you're micromanaging these resources. Like you start to, as the game goes on, it gets worse. Which seems weird because he gets diamonds and stuff. He has no materials. Steve is like actually like so bad.
Yeah, because he's not able to wall out and
He
like
has no NILs. He has no like extra jumps.
Yeah.
So his recovery is still good. But, like minecart is reactable.
ooh, the little last hit of up smash is gonna save him there from getting punished after a really big like risky read. Like he's really kind of desperate to close out the stock it seems, which is really dangerous to do against Snake.
I think up tilt kills might be.
Probably if it's diamond. I don't think he
No, I mean
has-
snake. Now it definitely kills.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I could have told you that killed about like 20% ago.
I'll tell you what definitely kills is that C4 on the platform.
Yeah, C4 a while. It's like I said, when you start getting desperate to kill Snake, you forget where the grenades are. You forget where C4 was placed, and you start getting these like more aggressive choices where Snake's like, if I parry this, I get so much reward off it. And so Hero Awesome just has to take his time. It sucks not killing Snake, especially when you're taking all these grenades. But if you go aggressive, you're only taking more and more.
Only gets worse and worse as it goes.
You really have to pick your moments.
Yeah, Snake is... You don't play Smash against Snake is the weird thing. He plays so differently, especially with grenades being a frame 1 combo breaker that deals % per grenade, and he kills you at 100 with up tilt most times.
Yeah, it's
One thing that's actually nice for Steve, and just pretty much all of his moves that will poke and like will be able to challenge when he's running away for single hits. And, like they're strong single hits.
That's good, yeah.
And so being able to pick your moments and like not having to worry about, you know, like for example, Sonic Fair will set off a grenade and you'll get like 1% and you'll take 11.
Yeah, and it's
Whereas
like
with Steve, you know, your back there does 20 and you take it. That blew up on its own.
oh, that's tragic to hear.
losing track of the C4 is huge. You have to know where that is at all
Oh, no, it
times.
didn't. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, he blew it up. Okay.
But either way, still, it's one of those things where once again,
I bet he wished he had game sound.
yeah, it's one of those things where maybe he might swap off the headset and look to put on game sound, but maybe right now definitely kind of sitting in
No,
that area.
honestly, if he's come this far and not played, I don't think there's.
Yeah.
Because if it were me and I'm like, okay, that's the 4th time I've died.
Alex.
Like I'm plugging in my headset.
Yeah,
Give me
for
a
sure.
moment here, Kings. But looks like running
now
it back,
he's so-
and I don't think it's a bad choice to run it back. He did really well, just outside of a few mistakes of like losing track of C4 and getting a little bit desperate. He was in a lead a lot of the time, slowly kind of lost it, and he kind of fell into that mindset of, oh, he's at
I need
160
to
and
make
he's
this
not
back.
dead. I need to kill him. Like I need to just do whatever to kill him.
Yeah, getting desperate for a kill in this game is so scary. It's a habit I fall into all the time, and you just lose for it because like you start smashing like your kill moves instead of like just trying to do anything to keep them in disadvantage state.
Honestly, it's a scrub killer where you're like, this character's at 160, I have to kill him. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to sit back and camp for you when you have a like 30% lead, they'll probably blow themselves up with a grenade before.
Honestly, yeah.
For sure.
Like one thing you'll see a lot with
Ooh, good roll timing.
what happened on this?
No, I think the platform is because
The
this is
platform
something I
is
know
slower.
from when I played a good amount of like Greninja. Is Greninja up smash on Smash will have a lot of problem of just kind of slipping out. Hollow Bastion does not have that problem. The platform is just slightly lower. So in that case, you probably are correct that in Smashville that wouldn't have happened. But this case, it's just enough lower that it is.
Yeah,
a
I know on certain stages he can like blow C4 on the platform. I'm like, that's really stupid.
Gross.
Best sword move in the game is Snake up tilt. Can't tell me otherwise.
Actually, there's no character in the game that wouldn't be better if they had Snake up kill instead of their own.
Honest to God. That is Steve. Because it's a big amount of his combo game. But like,
Okay, you found the one exception.
I
I'm
did
mad.
find the
I'm
one
mad.
exception. I've done that. I've outsmarted Tony Z Tank. I am too powerful now. But so far, right now, Hero Awesome in a slight lead going in this game, and this is his tournament stock. He has to try to keep this lead and to not, once again, get desperate to try to get in, to close in, and just try to like rack up the damage.
I'm picking the better block manager. Not using it full of wood because it is a limited resource.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
can you not mine wood?
Not on this stage.
Not Hollow Bastion.
Okay. So certain stages you can. That'd be the wood stages.
I think the stages are Smashville, Tottenham City, and Yoshi's. I know HDK bans Yoshi's Story. Probably wanted more room to like bounce.
That was
Why he
such a
went
good.
Bastion.
That was such a good mill
He got
landing
a
from
90.
Hero.
That at 92?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rage on that was super good and just good landing. Was able to close it out with just a really impressive conversion.
Dead even.
Yeah.
His
Now.
mill landings have been really good today.
Okay, there we go.
From Hero Awesome.
Hero Awesome definitely starting to respect the grenade cook a little more, but he's not paying attention to
Hear that
C4. And I just don't think he's paying attention to where it's at.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
It's so important to react to C4, especially in this matchup. Like if you watch back my set versus HTK, you'll see I got stuck with C4 like 2 or 3 times, and I just waited for him to like trigger it.
And just that's gonna close it out. HDK gonna win 3-1 over Hero Awesome. Perfectly repeating the score from the first set and just looking all good. Was that what? Alrighty. I gotta get Hero.
Alright, that was a really good
Brayden.
showing there from HTK. And it looks like we are now moving on to Zen versus HTK for losers finals. The winner of them will fight Tony Z Tank, the guy who's helping us commentate this last couple matches.
Nebraska finals? Let's go.
Alright.
We do get
have
Nebraska top
HDK,
3.
Zen.
Nebraska showing up today.
But
Yeah,
being
only
good.
because I didn't show up.
You would have gotten fit playing.
Yeah, you're right. Please don't take my phone!
Hero, disconnect Pro Controller.
Leave my shit alone! Please don't touch my stone.
There we go. Alrighty.
I feel like this chair is gonna break underneath.
Yeah, these chairs don't feel sturdy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like I shouldn't be able to do this.
They're just a little
You
wobbly.
just need some napkins.
Yo, no, that's if it's rickety, not like that where it's like wobbly. That's if the table's like uneven. That's where you.
Someone say wobbling? Woo! Let's go, Army!
Let's go. Alrighty, here we go.
Starting Smashville.
Which makes like sense for like if they like struck to get to this
Yeah, I
stage.
assume Zen was the one who banned PS2.
Hero. Because most people pretty unanimously agree that PS2 is one of Snake's, if not Snake's, best stage. So probably Zen getting rid of that just to remove that, but then you go into that, you're going to remove a lot of like Town and City for Zen because Pikachu will just sit back and not really let you approach.
Story. I know Brian always been. Well, for starters, that's
Yeah.
not important, but I know Brian.
And then what would be left is Small Battlefield and Battlefield. And you're probably going to ban Small Battlefield against Snake. That similar bioplat setup is going to be real hard to deal with, even if you have the closer things. Though Smashville makes sense. It has that middle platform for HTK to kind of hide under while he's like trying to Nikita Zen off stage, so he can't be falling down T jolted as hard as easily.
So, this could honor. They played yesterday at the local and finals and grands, and Zen did take there. But you know, this isn't I would say a very one-sided.
Absolutely. I mean, even today we watched, because this is number 2 and 3 going out of the state. Toastfish had a win over Crows today, who Toastfish being number 3 in the state, beat number 1 in set play. So when it comes down to like these PR matchups, when it gets like to those close of like numbers,
Nothing is ever like given, unless it's like me versus Zen. In which case you already know.
Tony, king of trash talking, even on the mic.
I know you watches practice.
Gonna let him never forget it, huh? Here we go. Right
Might be
now,
dead.
yeah,
Nope,
Zen
didn't go for it.
Zen right now just running away with this game, getting such a massive lead early on. A whole stock up is something big.
Honestly, another thing about Smashville, it's the super tall bottom blast zones. So spikes are like
Not as dead.
spikes are the most deadly.
Oh yeah,
Because the blast zone
yeah,
is so
you mean that it's
high up.
Yeah, it's high up. Yeah, because Ultimate, for people who didn't know, added essentially what is known as the spike zone hitbox. If you're being sent straight like down by a move or something, the blast zone is actually smaller than regular bottom blast zone.
Really?
So spikes
I
kill,
had no
like-
idea.
Yeah, spikes kill like 20-30%.
Around that percentage, yeah. So
But
like,
only if they put you in.
yep.
Okay.
So like,
So like Steve Fair won't do it.
yep. But so that's like a very small thing where it's just like there was a small thing added into Ultimate that just gave characters with these really big spikes just like a small advantage.
That's why Diddy Dare will kill Fox at 0 when he's.
Yeah, it's wild. Pretty much, I believe that blast zone is like the bottom of the screen. Like, as your character would disappear down there, it's gone.
Honestly, that explains a lot.
Wild once you know this.
That's why spikes kill so early. You know, they're very high risk because you have to go off stage. If you're like Pikachu. freest thing ever, and I don't know how I know.
Very true. But so now we're on PS2, and I'm curious as to what possibly Zen banned for.
I assume
Yeah, you,
town.
Yep. I'm curious as I feel like Zen would like Town in this matchup. Definitely one of the things where it's Snake doesn't get as much time to like set up the distance and things like that. That gonna get a little bit of percent, but nope.
Passing right there. Right there, I killed early because raised the last one.
Absolutely.
That doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, so right now Zen just kind of running away with this, but PS2, like as we mentioned, a good stage for Snake. If he's able to get set up, C4 covers just so much distance, especially for the opponents. But maybe with Pikasaurus, he's maybe able to go under it. So we're kind of curious to see how that plays out. And now too,
good air dodge on that.
yeah, that could have actually killed Bill easy. Gonna spike one. Spike. Oh, not gonna spike, but gonna break.
Air dodge. Oh, accidental ledge grab.
That's always tragic when you're trying to go for the air dodge or even grab ledge.
Yeah, that's.
It truly is pain.
Like you'll have an edge guard that you know is the freest thing, and like you'll just drift a little bit too close to ledge, and then you have the ledge grab animation, and it's too slow by then.
Yep. Right now, Zen's still just so far ahead in this situation. I like the stagger from HDK, hoping maybe Zen drop shield, trying to avoid the F tilt 2 and then just getting up tilted there, but not gonna get that. And right now, the shield getting real small.
Gotta be careful. It's not safe. Down tilt.
That's also another sortie move, but we're not going to talk about that.
I had someone try telling me the other day that Snake down tilt.
It's good, but man, up tilt.
It's not even his best tilt.
Yeah, that's because that's just up tilt. Can't beat that. That move's stupid.
If he delayed that back throw a little longer, it might have killed him.
Yeah, but right now,
But you know what? You
Zen
capitalize.
just not able to really do much off stage with Nikita. Nikita being such a good ledge guarding tool, even against somebody that's good at recovery as Pikachu.
Yeah, that's smash.
Like,
You know,
what does he-
sometimes you just go for it.
Honestly, I can't blame him because
It
the
wouldn't have
situ-
killed, but you know, that's 40%.
with the grenade there, like it was, it had potential to kill because of rage. Pikachu
Nah,
being
he was at
incredibly
8%,
light.
bro.
Bro, Snake, I've seen some things with that move. J-Broff has done many things to us all with that move. But,
That kills at about 20.
yeah. But still, it was a very minimal risk, quite a high reward situation there for HDK, so.
One thing I liked that he did was he placed the grenade. Grenade with the F smash. That way,
Absolutely.
biggest punish.
Yeah, and that's what he got, and that's like 10% for potentially way too much damage.
Yeah.
Anything else you went for would have been a singular hit into grenade trading. So,
The
real
only
good
other
stuff.
thing right there, I think like maybe could have been was like pass full fair.
Yeah. What a catch and no tag. I don't
Missing
think
the tech.
Zen was ready
Yeah,
for
I don't
something
think
like that
he was
either.
expecting it to send.
Yeah, Nikita kind of weird. No
I
jump.
know what, HDK wins.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, it's much heavier than Pikachu.
absolutely. And that's one of the terrifying things about fighting Snake, especially as a lighter character than Snake. These grenade trades are never in your favor.
Yeah. Unless you're playing a character heavier, you never want to be at a higher percent.
Yeah,
And even then, past 160.
exactly. So it's just one of these things where Ben's got to be a little bit more careful about how he's going in here. I like it now, slowing it down, using T-Jolt to stop the grenades from flying. But still just taking, I feel, a little too much as he needs to.
Really dash attack.
They seem,
Pikachu dash attack actually, like, ironically safe on.
yeah, it's like minus 12 on
Yeah,
numbers.
minus 11.
But, like-
and like shield drop is like
Shield drop is 11 frames. The fastest options in the game are like frame 5 or no. Game Watch does have a frame 3 option.
Little Mac has.
Oh Jesus! Damn, that's
I didn't
fast.
realize it was frame 2.
It might be frame 2.
Yeah, but
I was just saying, I don't think that.
in
I
terms
know
of like,
it's frame 1 invincible.
but yeah, like human reaction
Yeah.
and the shield stun on Pikachu's dash hack is so makes it so much harder to punish. There. Right now, it's coming down to the
Like
last.
nothing. This one they.
Yeah, and even then, Pikachu pancaking might get him out of that.
Then dies from it up here because down throw.
Yep, and then at this point, it's getting to the point where
Oh, I'll tell you what else kills.
DI mix up right there.
He just tossed them aside.
I like it though. He didn't go for a pummel. He instant threw because he goes, all right, I know. In the game's buffer system could have this still input. If I instant throw, there's a chance it's a bad DI.
I'll be honest, it might have been a panic option because Zen was running.
backing
Zen
up,
was
yeah.
looking for that dash attack.
Yeah, so either way, it turned out quite well
It
for
worked out in his
HDK.
fate either way, so we take those.
Yeah, but that's something.
Even down tilt there wouldn't have been that great because the grenade was caught. So
Yeah.
if Zen tried to down tilt, like, up any follow.
Absolutely. And so going to FD now. So this is definitely Zen pick. So
It doesn't get a lot off of FD platforms. I mean, can't cover. It's a pretty bad stage, but obviously Ryan felt fan worthy.
which is very intriguing because that's usually like this is like kind of known as a real good Pika stage. T-Jolt just covers so
Maybe he
much.
banned Story and
Yeah, I know Snakes are not a big fan of Yoshi's because it can just mess up a lot of their ledge trap situations.
yeah,
where the
also
platforms.
C4 is annoying. It makes ground stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's a terrible stage.
Right now, Zen just running away.
That-
Not
Not
dead.
killing.
Snake is big.
Snake
Snake
Booby
is heavy.
Heavy.
He's not as big as Rob, but like he's pretty big.
That's a setup you have to know about is the Pika up smash into immediate thunder.
Yeah.
Because like
I don't think I've ever seen a Pika player do that, so that's
yeah,
good.
they love going for that because like
It's good.
yeah, you know
No one ever expects to get followed up
You're
after
so
getting
far up,
smash
yeah.
attack. Like you're like, I'm fine. They hit a smash attack. They're just gonna wait for me to come down.
if you get up thrown as a Pika against the Pika, you're like okay, they're gonna look for
Yeah. But you get up smashed and then they go for you. You're like, okay, what?
Yeah.
I'm like grow up, dude. Okay, you think you're so cool.
Really good catch. The one frame on that.
Neutral get up.
That's just super good for HDK. Gets him a little bit into this, and now 31% off of 2 interactions.
That grenade, these grenade follows from H.
Yeah, grenade
Like I
just
said, that down air shield.
it does like 20-something%. It's just beefy.
It's so good, and it sends you upwards too, so you're almost safe if you don't get it.
Like the
Blown
only
away.
way Snake Down Air could be any better for him is if he had better airspeed to be able to float it better. Like
Yeah.
If it auto can.
Ugh.
I'm lucky that I can drop shield F tilt it. I have to do that, but man,
Yeah, but not everyone's that lucky.
actually.
Some people don't
I
got
don't know
that
how you guys
privilege.
do it. I would get hit by like one snake down air out of shield as I'm playing like college. I'd be like, okay, I quit.
I'm done with this game, man.
I'm done playing, no more.
hard.
I'll be playing Isabel. They'll hit my shield with down air, and I'll just be like, all right, man, you got it.
You earned this one, King. And right now, down
That
throw
was kill.
fair. I don't know. Is that true at that percent?
No, it's pretty much never true.
It's just there, sleep at the wheel.
Yeah, it's another thing where it's like it's just a setup you have.
Yeah.
Cause like the only thing Snake can realistically do there is like either cipher or dodge in.
Yeah. So you.
You get scared when you have to dodge in.
Absolutely. And then there was that delay that Zen had on it, looking back on it. So he waited for a moment to see, like, all right, pick an option. Okay, no, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it will at this point. Like up tilt's just wild, man. It's just so good. It hits behind. It's strong spot and sour spot. Just have like no distinction between the two. It's wild. It really doesn't.
He really does.
Ooh. Oh.
Grab it, Tim.
Absolutely, especially in that situation of just kind of everything kind of spaghetti in
Yeah,
there.
you know, it gets to those situations like you're such high percent. Oh, anything kills. You really good. I don't think it was SDI, but like good awareness.
Yeah.
Or
But also
good,
just,
good on initiative, not to do something.
yeah, and good recovery too, using doing the kind of like quick cipher.
You think you're so cool. Yeah, you deserve to die for that.
And now the thing
I guess
is,
you lose this game.
He got a little greedy there on
and
that
the thing
side
is,
B.
that's not out of the realm of possibility. A funny deal, yeah, just barely. But like, Snake has like Snake Fair is one of the strongest spikes in the game, and it's kind of messed up. Like, if he hit like a grenade setup into Fair, then dies.
Yeah, actually.
Straight up.
You just get back throw run off fair.
Like,
Like
dead.
that's the scrub killer.
It really is. That's the ayo. They sleeping.
You know, we were talking about how players get away with stupid options just because, like,
Yeah.
you're expected to be better than that. I've gotten hit by, like, probably 2 back throw runs. Just because I'm like, you're a better player than that.
Yeah.
I'm mad you went for that.
But like I
I
said,
won the game and I was still mad.
but sometimes like it's the option.
The stupid
You catch him
options are
asleep at the wheel.
I
I'm
know.
surprised Zen allowed the run.
Yeah, he should just be able to. He could have called MDSR. That is the rule set.
Did he?
Great question.
He lost on.
Because game 1 was Smashville,
Yeah.
and he won game 2, which was Bastion. So yeah, I don't. But hey, I mean, if he didn't
Run off
call it, I mean, he went for F smash. That would have killed. Oh god, I've seen it kill Ridley at 40. Pikachu, dying.
40?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
Especially when you charge it.
Yeah, I guess so. I just forget how strong that move is sometimes. It's like, it's the only
it's
thing
like-
I fight like
it's
Crescent
like
to
top
grenade.
5 in
Yeah, it's
strength.
like.
I think
yeah.
it's like Hero, Lucario, Hyrule Snake.
It's
Okay.
it's wild. Snake F smash is just metal. Snake's got so many good smashes. Down smash is like silly because this game they had changed it from the brawl variation, which was a proximity move. So with C4 that you just can't control. You gotta be careful with it yourself. And now he has the double kick thing, which is really good for ledge trapping still and very strong. And Pikachu's gone.
Yeah, check this out.
Snake used explosion.
Check out this one.
Replay from this. Yeah, falling grenade, C4'd it just.
That was really good.
Yeah, and right now.
We're talking about those grenade conversions earlier. There's an example.
Yeah.
It's just Snake grenade conversions are so good, and it's just terrifying because in certain situations you'll get hit, you'll both get popped up, and as we mentioned, a lot of times Snake is heavier than most characters.
Yeah.
And now Snake with SDIL.
But like a very common one you'll see is Snake's trading with grenade, popping up and then just pop airing, killing people.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
That's annoying.
yeah, that one's
Right.
just wild because like
You'll hit a grenade on at 60, pop up and there, and it'll cross you up and you die, and you're just like, I don't want to play the.
I want to go home, mom.
Yeah, I had my fun. You know.
I'm ready to go to bed now.
It's bedtime.
But right now we're seeing Zen kind of taking a little more cautious approach, going for the T-Jolt spam, which I mean is probably one of your better options in this. You can stop grenades mid-flight, which forces them to be stuck around HK. Or a common thing about like that I learned a while back just because of the amount of Mega Man we have in the Midwest. If you
Got him
hit
with the
Snake,
C4 again.
if you hit Snake while he's holding a grenade, he drops it. Which instantly puts him in like, yeah, it's a smaller blast range for him, but point blank is still gonna hit him.
Yeah,
So now you're forcing Snake to move away from that situation, and that's that's one of the few things like that Mega Man can do against Snake. That's just so good about why he does.
Yeah, you know, Claus will actively hammer to. Wait, he'll take 11 from a grenade and downward angle S 35.
Yeah, and so it's just like,
That's a good trade though for poor little Mac.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And the thing is, like, you don't have to worry about percents with Little Mac because if you're off stage, you're probably dead.
yeah, especially against Snake.
So true.
Right now, Zen just kind of really struggling to get this stock off HTK to get back into this move. We're probably
I'm
gonna see
liking the
game
grenades
five.
from ACK. He's kicking them a bit more and throwing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like
That's
that a lot.
that's one of the big things about Snake is learning how like your grenade play is so big with the character. Like, untackable. That's just
We're going game
brutal.
5.
Absolutely. Nebraska, Game 5 losers semi. Or this is losers finals. I knew that. I knew it was losers finals the entire
Yeah.
time.
I never updated stream though.
I like ACK cooking more because he was throwing them out earlier. By the time they got to Zen, put him so Zen out of the blaster.
You know, very
So
good.
Yeah, so that's some of that adaptation.
That's
Yeah.
very good adaptation there. Yeah, for sure.
Looks like we're going to Nashville, which is actually open for Zen to pick because he did not last win on this stage. Because what's really fun about the rules of MDSR is it states the last stage the opponent has won on. So
Yeah,
the
what's
thing,
really fun about modified DSR is it provides an. I think it's really well implemented.
One, go!
Yeah, MDSR is the superior way to do DSR. So,
Just
I
don't do it. Just have 3 bands and no DSR.
Bro.
I'm begging you.
so no,
Why do I get punished for winning game 1? It's so annoying.
simply just don't lose after winning game 1. Problem solved.
Simply 3-0 them. Problem solved.
Be better. Simple. Right now, oh my lord. AGK is really just.
I actually really like that. Of the X-Mask. Actually, afterward. The other time, he recovered high, and HDK released the F smash early that time. Catch the high, maybe with like a dash. Yeah, that's some of that adaptation.
Yeah, like the adaptation that happens at around this level of play is so fast and just so it's small adaptation. It's the small things that matter the most. Things like cooking the grenade for extra time so that Zen has less time to react to it. It's things like the early release of an F smash because last time he's gone high. Then seeing that early release and then going to ledge. Like
now
it's
game 5, we're seeing all of this.
yeah, and that's
Now you can pull out all the stops because
yeah. Anything tricks you've been saving, pull them out of the book. Like use it to get that advantage. You need every advantage you can in game 5.
It's always so fun to see stuff like this to higher level play. Game's so fun.
Yeah, no, high level play is just it's so like more certain. I do this. Like
yeah, and then you fight Sneak. It really is.
it really do be. But it's one you gotta have a little bit of knowledge for.
I have my playstyle described as, and I'm like, honestly, I agree. Like, if you lose to me, it's your fault.
You're just bad.
You know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna spin and I'm coming at you.
If you lose to me, you just failed the exam.
Sure, you gotta study harder next time. Next time, just like cheat. Have like MK Leo take the control. You're just problem solved. Right now, HDK really on like a struggle bus here.
Yeah,
Just,
now HDK.
yeah, but like it doesn't seem like HDK is very deterred. He's still going for his safer options. He's not like throwing random like up smashes or F smashes, just trying to hit and kill.
Yeah,
Absolutely, and right now,
best case scenario, you kill him. Grab one hit.
and Zen going to get a huge reward off of this ledge interaction. Right now, HDK's really got to close out this stack and got to really.
Oh my god.
Yes. Snake. Luckily, Snake does have technically infinite recovery, but
At a certain percent.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
exactly. So like, it's very hard for
that was
Snake.
hot.
All right.
And he blew himself up, but
Oh my lordy. That's
the
not
result
what
is
you.
meaningless because effort was.
It was there, but now it's coming down to 70% on Snake is not. It's not a lot for his weight, but still, it's something that could easily lead into like a good edge guard getting him killed
Okay,
now.
Zen basically gonna be comfortable enough to just back and get. Hey, if fine with that, I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Did the same thing again. The that time.
Catch you this
wasn't
time.
ready for it.
Out of the down B again.
Alrighty, and Zen will win. HDK.
Don't want it for gore.
But thanks for joining us on the mic, Tony. Looks like you're gonna be up for 10.
You and Zen get the run back.
Don't down, Tony. You get like the pre-match shit talk.
Bro, just watch back the VOD.
Honestly.
Watch how he does the same moves, left, right, and then ear dodges every time out. And it's unpunishable.
Well,
Dude,
I literally got Snake F smash for air dodging earlier. I won't take the slander.
I wish I had six.
Start battle.
Hate it, Tony. Muted.
I muted because I was like, oh, we'll be a little blur.
I did get pranked.
Start battle.
I gotta stand. Back is unhappy with these chairs,
Here,
bro.
here we go, here we go. Standing commentary for the set, I got you. Here. I'll talk to the boss man about it. Alrighty, alrighty. Here we go. Let's see how well this
I'm
goes.
sure it's fine as long as it's
There we go.
enough.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. We're gonna have standing commentary now for this last set, because why not? Here, wait, I can angle the monitor and everything.
Oh wow,
Look at
ooh,
that.
fancy.
So much easier to see now. Look at this. What are we doing? We're standing and commentating now, boys. If only we had the webcam to see. Oh, you can kind of see me in the back of Tony's webcam. So there you go.
Oh, we can see Zen walking out from the bathroom now. We will be getting underway here shortly.
Absolutely, and I got the pen.
Zen versus Tony Z Tank. Sonic versus Pikachu. I've
We
already
have,
seen one of these matches where. Oh, Tony's looking a little blurry. That did not fix it.
Fuzzy Tony will exist as Fuzzy Tony. And hopefully it autofocuses itself. We'll see. We got 4K Zen versus 480p Tony.
Just the way God intended.
Here we go, going into game 1. This, I believe, ended with a
I think it was 3-1 in Tony's favor. Oh, we are getting the run back though. Alright, again, I just gotta update that.
It's all good. I know what I'm doing here.
Oh, so upside
It
down.
was a 3-1. So
Okay,
Zen did
okay.
get a game, but now he has to look to get 6.
Yeah.
Which is no easy feat, especially in a situation like this. Especially with such a strong start as Tony is currently having here. Right now, just kind of running away with it. Right now, just Tony kind of staying back, not forcing any approach that he doesn't need to put in.
for sure.
Back, we're going to take him off the stage here, and now I'm going to put him in sort of an edge guard situation. I definitely like those types of things, like that Tony was talking about, kind of a little impromptu, like, try good jab lock.
I love the jab lock there.
Yeah, a lot of the times, differences, things that Pikas can go for, but it's the best reward on that is a pivot, like a really quick pivot F smash with the sweet spot. No, Pika F smash has a sweet spot versus a sour spot. So that raw bear just gonna take out the stock of it.
The commentary today has made me realize I don't know anything about this game, bro.
You learn as you commentate, and you learn by talking with others who know more.
That's fair.
Right now, Tony's having a real solid lead here, racking up 25% in that first interaction of Dr. Zen. Right now, play more towards on the platforms here because that's just safer. Pikachu up there is dash attack. Oh, Pikachu. Waiting, I was like waiting in the situation. ODI looking out for him. How many blows? So good call out on that air dodge, but not gonna get a kill. Oh, but still, you take that.
He's the edge guard though. He's
Oh my!
and he lived.
Oh yeah, we've seen him go for it so many
He's
times.
gone for it a ton, but this is the first time he's hit it all day.
He's hit it a few other times on
has he?
bracket, but not super commonly. But
I guess
still,
I have.
you take that. You take like it's just such a good one to take.
Yeah.
Now you have 150% up 2 stocks now compared to 1,
For sure.
and you're just running away with this moment.
And, like,
Tony
it's-
playing hot.
Actually, out of that. That's
Smash of a god. Not gonna be able to go to that one. Gonna die finally, but that's not an awful place to start. And right now, things are looking a little up and up for Zen. Not huge. Gonna kind of rob stock here. Pull it. Get it. I got to really fast. I just didn't realize how fast it was.
Yeah, no, it's looking really rough for Zen. He has to find an answer here, or just even. Sometimes too, it's almost arguably better just like reset and just go to the next game and just end this. Like, all right, didn't go well. Move on to the next one. This one doesn't matter.
After the solid metaphor and you have like the
Yeah.
focus to it, it's such a good reward and it can be such a set breaker of,
Oh yeah,
I had this 3-stock lead.
yeah, that's huge. However,
Sonic
Tony's
S-Smash
not letting him have that. Not giving him the chance to get that reverse 2-0 there.
Stock on the board and starting us out here. just running it back, no hesitation, just throwing back into the gauntlet.
Oh, there we go. We got Tony back in focus.
Oh, he's ascending in quality. We don't like that here.
One, go!
Here we go. Hopefully Zen just kind of shaking off that first game. Had a rough start, things like that, but maybe he's able to shake it off and kind of go for more.
I mean, after his last set against HTK, he was playing really hot, so really hoping to see more of that gameplay too.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here. Lead for Zen, that's what we want to see. That's definitely what he wants. He wants to have that little bit of advantage. He wants to kind of stay on these platforms, kind of force Tony. He can't fake out last second. Platforms are going to be a real players in this matchup, but just at different times.
For sure.
Because then he's going to want the low avoid getting comboed by spin dash. Tony's going to look to get out of dash attacks and stuff. At this
with their percentage is pretty, well, we're pretty even as I started my sentence, but right now is then a little bit of over 40% lead. Definitely turn into something huge here if you can get an early stock kill here. Oh, he missed it. That's so unfortunate. I would have killed too, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I definitely would have killed.
Either way, gotta shake it off and keep going. Or Tony's taking full advantage of that mess up and just right back.
Sometimes that's what it takes. It takes your opponent misinputting, giving you that window of opportunity to just go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No stock, taking cat 5. Hammer. Waiting to see who gets. Now it's just down to percent.
Ooh, yeah.
That's gonna take it.
The up throw with the rage is gonna kill him there.
A little bit of rage always helps out sometimes.
Oh, yeah, nothing wrong with a little rage. It's not an authority controller kind of rage, but like.
Feeling that legit zero was messed up.
I never got into Smash 4 a ton. I just kind of played it like.
That's all you need, just good. Right now,
That's fair.
Rain's really coming in clutch to him.
Ooh,
That's something
that's
I'm glad to see a little
huge.
more. But yeah, talk about it.
Oh, what the?
It's not accurate. Hold on to it and they're, yeah, really bad. Put down a back. Getting off the hit.
Again, like we said before, it's just those minor adjustments you see at top level play that's just so fun as a commentator slash player slash fan. That's the word.
There's the word of the day is
Man, it's been a long day.
oh yeah, it has been. Right now, just a really
Eyes
good
are getting pretty
resolution
glazed over.
and good mash on Zen's. Want to get out, but the air dodge of the platform is going to get him punished. Now, that's twice in a row now that Zen onto the red side of the ball. So, you put in
Possible, just another minor adjustment he makes.
he gets time like on the platform. Look at the situation. So many players push off the platform. Just kind of like need to get down, need to get going. I'm just waiting.
Just seeing what they're doing and then react to what they're doing. You have invincibility. You gotta try and take it. You want to try and take advantage of that while you have it. All the money, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, small change, minor adjustments. Now down to the wire here on game 2. 3 minutes left. Small lead here for Tony.
However, that small lead could be big here very fast.
We're talking about the peek and dash shot. Certain just you shield drop is strength. If you ever just drop shield, you're not getting the punishment.
Ooh, going for the
Regrab
drop to
punish.
Ooh.
40%.
That was really good by Zen.
Absolutely.
And like that spike box coming into play there.
Yep.
Last zone.
See
Ah,
that more into
Stop battle. Sonic.
But definitely good awareness from Zen there to go for the spike because
Yeah.
while Sonic's recovery lets him get really high and he's able to do something out of it, it also doesn't have a rising hitbox of its own. He is locked in the rising guard. Perfect. Very similar to Mega Man.
Yeah, that's something he can do. He has to go up there.
But
Tony's starting right off strong there, trying to get an early kill on Zen. Unfortunately, it's not working out for him that time.
absolutely, but easy spike on the awareness, knowing that he is going to grab ledge. Unless
sure.
he holds down, in which case, I don't get very punished. Because it's just very low risk, all rewarding this situation. So,
Yeah, once again, one of those low risk, high reward.
right now, Zen having a little bit of a rougher start here to this game. Down about 50-ish. And close real quick.
Sure. Oh, that's
What?
insane. Sonic is broken.
Yo?
I am surprised that hit.
That's not what's that. It just takes the wind out of your sails when you get hit by something.
Yeah. I don't understand. I was watching it, so.
Right now, it's an amazing two-frame coming out there.
Hitting that 2-frame, though.
Sonic S Smash just has so many good.
Tony's looking kind of clean right now.
Yeah, S Smash is almost like this. It's kind of messed up. It will
Yeah.
beat out like not full charge, hard shots and things like that.
Oh, for sure.
It's wild, actually. Right now, he's just letting them rip.
He's just swinging right now, bro. He's going for the fences.
I mean, when you have such
Also,
a
this.
huge advantage, you,
Oh, yeah.
like everything in this situation. Or I might find.
Yeah. And he's
I'm
at
just
98
gonna push this advantage.
He's at 98% too. And like right now, we're not even 5 minutes into the game, and we're already at one stock with Zen at 80%. That's insane. He's playing so well right now, Tony.
Here, running up, getting
Oh,
that
yeah.
grab. Just get him off stage and get him percent. Back up as you can.
Momentum is sometimes is such a help. It really is. Like you got that momentum, you could just pushing it. The other person just feels like they and that'll kill. I was mumbling my way through that. We got a 3 stock, so you know what that means. Yes, sir. Got that bully animation on lock.
Another time that
Goes.
hey, the sound.
Oh, the sound's working too.
It's a lot quieter in here now. The venue has emptied out a little bit. It's been a hectic day.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. I think there was a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Thing going
Yu-Gi-Oh
on.
tournament, a D&D thing, another. It really has been a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been. Right now, Tony's on his.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not a game.
For sure.
Catching the jump, big for him, and taking the aggressive option.
Oh, it's looking. He has a lot of ground to make. You have to get through this game first. Once you get through that, you gotta get to like 3 more on how. You know.
At least for this one. At least that's-
That's true.
Even if Zen has to win 3, he has. Is that now? Peak of his. And even.
I go further beyond. However, ooh, that F
The jump
smash.
from ledge there.
That was really good by Tony. Pulling out that jump.
Smash. Tony.
Ooh, getting another one, but
Get that peak recovery, good.
Very good.
Not gonna get up to some.
didn't go for the. Almost getting it too. Wild.
You're at this point. You have the stock lead. You to go for some of these situations. It's it might die, but there's still a lot of percent you have to make.
It's so much work on the other end for Zen than it is for Tony. Tony's sitting pretty.
Yeah, it really is. Like has a lot of throwing games. Doesn't have to take it as seriously. Sometimes as Tony you know, this is Sandy. Stamina is a thing you have to, like, if you're not conditioning for this,
Oh yeah.
you can use that to your advantage. Of a game set.
They
For
play
things like this, you can just wear my kind of
Or, like,
mentally wear themselves
yeah.
down, and then you're sitting. Okay, cool. I think now I'm gonna actually try.
Yeah, right. That's kind of seems to be the right now, because like this 3 right now, it has a lot of work to do. He wants. However, Tony is not letting up. He is just running him down, staying in his face, not letting him. I don't let him do like his T-Jolt stuff or like his Nair loops or really anything he's wanting to do with Pikachu that we've seen him do so far. Doing just such a good job of just keeping him. The downer, that'll finish it.
That's gonna be it. That is going to be. Clutch animation, but here we go.
got
Again,
the
we can-
clutch.
a little variety. click the wrong one, but a little bit of variety. We've had a lot of the 3 today.
Yeah. We should get a spike one for those. Like, stands on a spike.
We really. Tony Z Tang. I actually. Ben.
Low for a 200.
Yeah.
Buy-in.
You're good.
Sorry to chat.
There you go.
No
That should
worries.
be- Wait. Might have got him flipped around. Which one? No, that has the 5s on it. Should have about.
Yeah,
We're not gonna do a
perfect.
winners interview.
If we had a webcam, we would.
That's fair.
hey, what do you know?
Crusty webcam bringing on over.
Hey, it works.
Let's see. Maybe.
Oh, I've done. I think someone had me interviewed on like a handheld laptop. And
Just like.
That's
they were
crusty,
like,
bro.
on a camera, like they were holding it like this, and when they turned to ask their question,
Oh my lord.
Well, I think we're gonna call it a day there.
it was so hot, bro.
So you just stop stream?
Yeah.